Hi, welcome to another episode of Tech Talk. I call it Let's Learn Something New, but my colleagues and my team call it Tech Talk with Carol. I don't know why. I think they think it's catchy. So this week we have Bryan. Bryan from Janio. Janio is a logistic company based in Malaysia. He will share to you what developments that they have served our SMEs, what kind of logistic services that they are offering, especially for e-commerce customers or non-e-commerce also have. So Bryan, how do I met Bryan is when Bryan was with eBay Malaysia. HQ is in Singapore. So he's also taking care of a lot of international sellers from Malaysia selling cross border. So right now he has joined Janio for approximately what 4 months now, Bryan?
6 months.
Oh, fifth month already. Okay, I missed my
Yes.
1 month. So so we'll invite him to share what cross-border developments has Janio created for our SMEs to go for market access. And let's see who is Janio, what is Janio's strength instead of you using the regulars that you have. Here is Bryan. Let me put up the pin, remove the pin first. Okay. Let me go here. Okay, welcome Bryan to this private recording. I do this weekly basis so that the Go e-commerce benefit from what's new for them to learn in our e-commerce ecosystem, especially for the Go e-commerce. So today we are going to learn more about what Janio has and what Janio can offer to our business, our community. For once, I was doing a lot of cross-border selling via eBay or Amazon. I always use Post Malaysia, not Post Laju, but the normal Post because I can't afford using Post Laju for my goods that are only 50 cent in value. So there's no point of me using Post Laju. So the post that I use are only 20 gram, 30 gram kind of weight. So it's not relevant for me to use courier. But I know that there's a lot of industry out there who uses a lot of express service to ship here to our to their customers in overseas, especially to the America or to Australia. And you know some of these sellers, they're huge automotive sellers, gadget sellers, they're all from eBay and all, knowing you are from ex-eBay. So congrats for joining, Janio. And
Thank you.
let's introduce yourself, and then after that you can share your screen what are Janio services. Okay, so the floor now is yours.
Thanks, Carol. First of all, thanks for the invitations. Yes, I'm Bryan Ong from Janio Asia. I was formerly from eBay Malaysia. Yes, based on my previous experience and also record, I did actually groom a lot of sellers and even some of the SMEs, to sell from Malaysia to overseas cross-border. Especially, we have been supporting MDEC, all MDEC initiative, and also market as well on the e-trade programs. We are supporting the Malaysian SMEs to go cross-border. Aside from the selling platform, such as eBay or Amazon and etc., logistics actually playing a very key part in this entire e-commerce ecosystem. Previously, why we actually build the entire e-commerce ecosystem, because if you based on my experience, it's not only a selling platform which is important. The entire ecosystem consists of the marketplaces, logistic, payment gateway is actually equally important. So thereby previously we built the ecosystem, the logistic ecosystem to US, UK, and also to Australia via eBay platform. However, due to the pandemic, the situations in Europe or in US particularly is actually very difficult because they actually practice cross border as for now. Therefore, a lot of sellers that used to sell to those Western world having difficulties now. Therefore, we actually moved them back, from the Western world back to Southeast Asia, because I realized that Southeast Asia is actually, an untapped market when you are talking about golden triangle. What we used to, say golden triangle means Singapore, Malaysia, and also Indonesia. So these three countries consist of populations almost 300 millions. Indonesia roughly 260 plus, Malaysia 32 millions, plus with 5-6 millions of Singapore, 300 millions of untapped populations in these golden triangles. So, okay, let me give you a brief introductions about Janio.
Okay, Brian, please share your screen and share to us who is Janio. Okay, you may share your screen now.
Okay, thanks, Karen. Okay, welcome to Janio, Asia's Logistics Simplified. Let me brief you on what is Janio. Okay, Janio has been established since March 2018. So we are actually a startup company 2 years plus. Currently, we have more than 150 staff plus in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and also China. So basically, as you can see on the left-hand side, our strongest link will be, our focus will be Southeast Asia particularly. And then we actually have more than 80 partners across the regions. We have 20 plus of the origin and also destination hubs within Southeast Asia. So what are the solutions that we are offering to the merchants? We are actually specialized in cross-border shippings. We do have one of our strength and is actually cash on delivery COD. We can do COD in Singapore. We can also do COD in Indonesia. So far, with what I'm aware, we are the only player that can do COD in Indonesia. We are helping our merchants to do custom clearance, freight forwarding, transshipments as well, regional distribution center, and also partnership management with some of the big marketplaces in Southeast Asia. What we do with Janio, we are making sure that all your parcel pick up at the right and on time each and every time when you have a parcel to deliver to your buyer. So we do have merchant warehouse. We do first and last mile delivery. We do all the pickups and all the deliveries are done in a timely manner. Aside from that, we do custom processing and filling at origin. So we are helping most of our merchants, it's either B2B or B2C merchants to do the custom clearance in destination country. We have extensive network of line haul. We ensure there is always, and also we help in terms of the destination custom and also the last mile distributions to your buyer on time. Throughout Southeast Asia, we do have presence in a few countries. As I mentioned, our HQ is actually based in Singapore. We do have offices based in Malaysia, Shah Alam. We do have office in Indonesia, Jakarta. In fact, our customer support team is actually based in Jakarta. We do have a presence in our partner present in Philippines, Thailand, and also China as well. So we actually tailor-made expertise for each and every market, each and every country. We do have our presence there to tailor-make end-to-end services to all our clients or merchants. We do offer end-to-end cross-border solutions, whereby we do understand that there's a difficulties for some of the merchants to ship from one country to another country and to the next destinations, whereby we are offering a full end-to-end solutions for our merchants so that we can help them to take care all of their so-called parcel delivery journey or also their e-commerce journey. By using Janio network, actually we are capitalized on our partners in terms of fulfillment and also last mile. We will have to do the pickup and then charter into the flight, line haul, until the custom. We help them to do the custom clearance. We do distributions last mile delivery to the customer. If you can see the chart here, we actually help the merchants to fulfill from origin to destinations end to end, whereby the merchants don't have to worry and also headache, on their parcel delivery. We, Janio, we will help you to take care of your parcel delivery end to end. Pick up from your warehouse and deliver to the doorstep of your customer. So these are a few partners, that we are partnering at this moment. For the regional cross-border, we are partnering directly with a few marketplaces, Zelingo, Bukalapak, Shopee, and also Zalora. Recently, we are also partnering with MDEC and also Easy Store to launch the Indonesia initiative, where we are actually partnering directly with Bukalapak, Beli, and also Shopee ID in Indonesia. Aside from that, we are also integrated with our network partners, such as CJ, Red Cargo, Seco. Recently, we also integrated with Shopify. So all of the Shopify users can easily now manage your delivery through the integrations directly with Janio. These are a few of our portfolio, as I mentioned before, that we are working closely with, and these are some of the big brands in Malaysia that we assist and help them to ship or deliver their goods or parcel to cross-border within Southeast Asia. So these are a few of the courier service companies that using our services as well. We act as a backbone because we help them to do custom clearance in destination country. Next, I would like to invite and welcome all the merchants to actually visit our portals, www.janio.asia. Because in our portals, we do have a lot of insight, resources, articles, we have ebooks, we have the latest news of the e-commerce or probably logistic solutions or news in our portals. In fact, in our portals, we do have the short ebooks for all of you to understand the landscape of the e-commerce of all the countries within Southeast Asia as well. So please feel free to read and increase your e-commerce knowledge and also the landscape of those particular countries that you want to sell to. Let me brief you a bit on the total SEA, Southeast Asia e-commerce gross merchandise value. As what we are aware that Southeast Asia, we consist of almost 500 million of populations. And we are, if I'm not mistaken, we are one of the fastest growing e-commerce region in the world. Well, if you can see in my screen, the latest statistics by some of the analysis house saying that as for now, the e-commerce value for Southeast Asia is 39 billion, year-on-year increase 25% and above. So by year 2025, it will be increased to 153 billion USD dollar. These are huge market, untapped market, from the good opportunity, if you ask me, for Malaysian merchants, to explore out from Malaysia. The growth is tremendously 4 times growth until 2025. The driver of the e-commerce growth in Southeast Asia, as what we can see, is the increase of disposable income. The middle segment, the middle incomes actually increased. Particularly, I can mention is Indonesia. And also the development of digital infrastructure and also the adoption of technology. We are talking about, more and more, marketplaces, make their presence in Southeast Asia. A lot of logistic, those big logistic companies and also those fulfillment centers that have their presence in Malaysia and also Singapore. and also the opportunity for the Malaysian merchant, which this is the most important, if you ask me. Demand for quality brands. Let me share with you, based on my experience with eBay previously, that we have been very supporting, all the initiative by MTech and also Matrix to push for the e-commerce adoptions or digital economy adoptions for SME in Malaysia. One of the reasons is the quality of the products. This is without any doubt. I'm pro-Malaysian. I'm pro-Malaysia products, because to compare with these Chinese, mixed products, which is a low ASP, we do not compete head-to-head with those China seller, because the product demand is totally different. The local make products is actually, a lot of them are actually good quality, together with, some of those international certificate, ISO certificate. Most of the SMEs here is actually producing for certain international brands. Therefore, why during my time when I was eBay, we try to push hard, for the local made products to try to sell their products direct to the US or to the Europe consumer. Because at the end of the day, nowadays, based on my experience, a lot of those China sellers, they're actually coming to Southeast Asia, Malaysia, and Indonesia, and also Thailand, that house a lot of SME in Southeast Asia. Basically, they come here, they purchase by bulk, and then they resell to those Western world, US, and also Europe, because the quality that produced from Malaysia is very good. Yeah. So I do hope and I wish to see a lot more of Malaysian SME actually try to adopt cross-border digital economy soon. If you look at here, okay, what Asia is actually buying, these are the top 6 categories, which the first one is health and beauty, moms and babies, fashions, consumer electronic, home and living, packaged or canned food. So these are a few which is the top categories within Southeast Asia. I will explain to you more on the tax and also the tax and duty of each and every country within Southeast Asia in my next slide. So if, let's say, for example, we look at Singapore, as I mentioned just now, the golden triangles. If you look at here, if you look at here, that we can see the total populations of Singapore is 5.83 millions. Urbanizations, 100%. Mobile subscriptions, more than 144% compared to the populations. Internet user, 84%, active social media use, 79%, and mobile social, 72%. As what we can see here, Singapore user, most of them, they are very tech savvy. Therefore, Singapore e-commerce landscape is actually very mature. If you ask me, based on my experience, it's the most mature in Southeast Asia. Next is Malaysia, 32 millions. Urbanization, 76%. Mobile subscriptions, 125%, not bad for Malaysian. Internet user penetrations, 80%, which is good for us. Active social media users, 78%, and also mobile social media users, 74%. Malaysia, if I can see, not bad. Even before the pandemic, a lot of SMEs, they actually show a lot of interest to go into digital economy. However, during the pandemic, even though myself, I received a lot of phone calls from a lot of manufacturers calling me saying that, Bryan, now I am ready to go or try, to go into the e-commerce world, because of a lot of those SMEs that previously they manufacture and they distribute via OEM or B2B distributions, they're unable to do so due to the restrictions during pandemic. So a lot of them are actually, start moving towards the digital economy or the e-commerce. Indonesia, which is one of our main target, as I mentioned just now, 268 millions of populations, more than half of them living in the city. So let's talk about Greater Jakarta. Greater Jakarta alone, we are talking about probably roughly more than 10 millions of populations. Jakarta itself is to me, it's not a city, it's a province because it's huge. It's big populations. Mobile subscriptions, if you can see here, 355 millions, 133% versus population, which this is a huge, big. Internet penetrations, not too bad, 56%. Active social media user, not bad, 150 millions. We are talking about almost 5 times of Malaysia populations, 56 millions. Mobile social user, 48%. So if you look at the the basic informations of the Indonesian landscape, we are talking about the populations and also the mobile phone subscriptions and also internet user. Internet user alone, we are talking about 150 million. So this is really untapped market. It's big. It's a huge market. So as I mentioned before, the potential export category. If you can look at here, Malaysia, the top 3 export category for Malaysia merchants or SMEs, fashions and accessories. We are talking about the modest wear, the Muslim wear, designer wear. We have processed food, and we have beauty and cosmetic, makeup essentials, or the most important again here, halal skincare. Halal skincare is actually one of the fastest growing category for Malaysia as well. Okay, that's what I want to mention to you just now. These are the threshold across Southeast Asia country. Indonesia, if you can see here, the diminutive for Indonesia is above. That is beyond $3, they will impose tax. Thailand, 1,005 baht. Philippines, 10,000 peso. Vietnam, 2 million dong. Brunei, 400. Singapore, 400 Sing dollar, and Malaysia is $500. All these informations, if let's say you want to explore more, please visit our website www.janio.asia. We have all the informations of all these countries across Southeast Asia for you to actually explore and learn. So far that's all for my presentation. Thanks, Carol. Is there any questions from you? I'm passing over the floor back to you, Carol.
Thanks. Let me go back to the camera and remove this pin. And I want you to go back to your slide, the first one that says you offer the COD one. Not this one. This one. So I saw one of the services that you guys are offering is COD. Previous one again. The first 2 slides. Not this. Stop here.
Yes, here.
So I saw, we're going back to the slides right now. I saw that the COD mostly used in which country? You say it's Indonesia?
Malaysia, Singapore and also Indonesia, yes.
Singapore and Indonesia, good. Yes. And I saw a country there that a lot of our fashion suppliers would like to ship to, especially to Brunei. I know Brunei is a very small country, but there are a lot of demand going there, especially on our Muslimah and beauty and cosmetics. I didn't know that you guys serve them in Brunei. That would be a good what you call that, our Muslimah fashion producers who can use you guys, because they found out that the current rate that they're using right now, it's too expensive, and they don't fly to that country right now because of the lockdown. So are you
Yep.
guys having any lockdowns? Are you all
Yes, at this moment now, actually, we do not ship to Brunei because of the lockdown and also the
okay?
limited flight. Yep.
No wonder. So it was tough for them to go into Brunei right now. So Brunei totally can't go in. So your COD offered is on Singapore and Indonesia. So
That's
how do
right.
you collect the payment and then pass it back to the sellers? How long would that take, that process?
Well, the process probably will take 3 to 7 days.
So it goes back to our Malaysian bank account,
Yes.
minus off the fees lah.
Yes,
How
exactly.
much cut do you all take, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, this actually depending on the volumes of the merchants. Basically,
Oh, okay. Customize, okay.
we customize and tailor made for them. Yep.
So I see a lot of our Go e-commerce community are using a lot of Janio. So move on to your slides. Which one that I saw just now? Oh, on your end-to-end process from your origin to your destination. That slide.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
For this one, origin, are you saying that the warehouse is from your warehouse, or you're talking about my house? Or my office warehouse?
Well, it consists of both actually. Is either the merchant warehouse
Mhm.
or our warehouse as well.
Okay. So you guys
Both.
have a warehouse here lah in Shah Alam lah.
Yeah, Shah Alam is a small warehouse here to serve some of the cross-border merchant as well.
So the clients that you serve, those that you go and collect from their office warehouse, what is the minimum quantity that they have to achieve in order for you to come over to their place to come and collect?
Even though one parcel, we will go and collect.
But Janio is using express service, right?
No. So basically, for within Southeast Asia, we do not really offer express services.
I see. Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
your rates are very competitive. So how long does it take from once they collect it from you? Day one onwards is from your warehouse to go into Indonesia, let's say Jakarta. How long would that take?
Well, Jakarta now, because of the flight limitations and also
Oh,
the custom clearance, it will take from at least 7 to 10 days for
okay.
Indonesia. As
Even
for
even
Singapore,
uh
based on the experience, it's actually three days.
and that does not even express service, isn't it?
No, not express. It's actually 3 to 5 days.
Okay, that's good. And the products that goes out into Singapore, you mentioned just now your top three products. Now go back to the slide, the top three products, because that one is talk about all the Southeast Asia. So let's say Singapore, right? What is the top three product? Where is Singapore? Singapore is
Top
clothing
three from Malaysia. This is top three export category for Malaysia products.
from Malaysia lah.
Yeah, of course, we are pro Malaysia.
But going into Singapore, what products are those? Processed food?
Yes, food, mainly food, and then for Singapore, some of the electronic and gadgets. Nowadays, I notice in our warehouse a lot of supplements.
Ah,
Supplements going to Singapore is either those pet supplement or those Chinese medicine
pets.
supplement as well. A lot.
Pets. You're talking about pets
No, those pet medicine. For
for
example, like
our
those that pack in the bottles.
pack.
Yes, powder, and
Mm.
also Chinese medicine as well. I noticed a lot of Chinese medicine going to Singapore.
Oh. So
So
is there
those,
any restrictions for them to send? Does merchant have to apply for any FDA for themselves, especially for these products going into Singapore or Indonesia?
well, the what do you call it? The FDA is not needed, but they do need some of the what do you call that? The certificates to be produced. For example, like a lot of those supplements like Usana and also
Mm.
Cosmo, whereby they already have their own certifications,
Mm-hmm.
in the Singapore as well. So it's easier for us to ship.
I see. So anything that is still alien to the Singapore, let's say Carol's brand, so they have to produce some Carol's brands certificate lah when it comes to supplements lah.
Yep.
Interesting. Now, what about 2018 is where Janio started. I only know Janio last year when Syed came over to our MDEC office to visit us. Not our Syed post Malaysia, but the other Syed,
Yep.
all the way from Singapore. So he came over and talked, and he introduced to us about a program which is going to Indonesia. Now let's
Yep.
talk about going into the Indonesia, and you have working together. Go back to your slides. That's your partners where you work together with Bukalapak and who is your other e-commerce marketplaces. Let's talk more about that.
Okay, we are going to launch our Indonesia initiative next month,
Okay.
hopefully during the MDEC e-Dagang Expo.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes, so we are going to launch the Indonesia initiative together with Easy Store and
Okay.
also MDEC.
Cool. So let me ask you about going into Bilibili and JD.id, right? Are you saying that Janio is going to help to onboard our Malaysia SMEs to own an account, or there is another third party that manages this?
Well, we do provide two options for the merchants or SME to select. Okay,
Okay.
is either they can go for a third party, which
Okay.
is offer the managed services
Okay.
to help them with the registrations. And
Okay.
also another options would be they can directly go into Bukalapak and also Bilibili. So we are working, I'm working closely with them now,
Okay.
to offer some of the, I wouldn't say a training, but a guideline on how to register directly with
Okay.
Bilibili or Bukalapak. Yeah.
Very good. Because you already been in this industry for such a long time, and you know what our culture is, you know what our mindset is, and you know what our pain point is. So we'll be looking forward to this. We cannot cover this at the moment.
Yep.
We're just going to cover what Janio is serving. But if any of the audiences out there would like to get Janio's help to engage these marketplaces, especially Indonesia, where Bukalapak and Bilibili and JD is concerned, please reach out to Bryan. And right now, I want to ask Bryan, your rates, is that a walk-in rates that you publish over in Janio? How much would it cost just to go into, let's say, Singapore for less than 2 kilos? I don't know what rate to ask you.
Well, I wouldn't really disclose the rates here, but there's one thing that I can promise, because what we have been done so far, to push with the partner of MDEC and also Madrid to push for the e-commerce adoptions, the rates that we are going to offer to Malaysian SME and also merchants will be very special. It's a
Okay.
tailor-made rates,
Okay.
special discount.
Good. What is the minimum parcel to use your minimum rate? 1 kilo, 2 kilo? These normal people, they will say that under 2 kilo is this much. But what is Janio? Educate me.
Well, basically, we do have a few tiers as well. We have published rate, tier 2 and tier 3.
Okay.
So mainly tier 3 is for our reseller. And for all those specials, merchants that are recommended by our partners and also MDEC, we are giving them a special tier 2 rates instead of walk-in rates.
I also heard just now you were saying that Janio, you already API together with Shopify. So at Shopify, there will be a plugin that we can put into our Shopify account. Congrats. So now the merchant can do tracking, can put order of the logistics via that platform if they have a Shopify account, yeah?
Yeah, for Shopify, we are in Malaysia. We are also working with one of the Shopify partners.
Okay.
To develop an apps.
Okay. What about is Janio also can be API via WordPress?
At this moment, no.
No. Okay.
We just launched recently. We just launched Shopify, and
Okay.
we are working towards to complete the API integration with a few of the software providers as well. Yeah, such as WooCommerce, Magento, and etc. It's actually in our pipeline.
Okay. So I think this is my last two questions. The other one is Janio doing more local delivery or mostly cross-border delivery?
Well, our focus
Wait, hold on. Wait, say something, Brian.
yes,
Okay.
our
Our
focus will
focus is,
be
yes.
mainly on cross-border.
Your focus is mainly on cross-border. Okay. So not much on the local one, because
Yes,
local
because
one is many of them already.
yeah, so we focus more on cross-border within Southeast Asia. And just for information, Carol, last week or last 2 weeks, we just launched our new lanes to US.
To US. Only US, not South
We
America,
just
US.
only US as for now. We just launched out of Southeast Asia.
Can I ship my 30-gram ribbons to US now? I can't use a post.
And
I need to use the normal
you
post
can,
to send. And the only normal post that I can use is uh, our good friend DHL e-commerce. So they will be in our next episode. So either I use them, but I have not used them for a long time. Last time they were known as DHL Global. So if Janio has a Janio normal post, that would be great, because majority of the eBay sellers lah all usually uses registered post, not so much of the EMS or post lah users. Some of them are using normal post. So when will this be kick off and launched? EDX.
we just launched 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yay! So I need your rates.
Yeah,
So guys, if you want to ship on a normal post to go into America, because Brian was an ex eBay, so he knows that these are the market access to go into Europe. I sell a lot to France, I sell a lot to UK, but I know in fact that in Malaysia there's a lot of eBayers selling over in America. So that is good news. I was just talking to Daniel from Macrolink that I cannot open my Etsy store. I can't open my eBay store because the post service is not open. There's no flights going out. All of them are being halted at the moment. So this is a very good opportunity for you guys to offer this service. And we hope that this video, once we edit it, and we'll push it over to our newsletter and also to our Go e-commerce Ding Talk community, for them to come and reach out to you. So is there any later, Brian, would you have any sign-ups forms for you to call for action for you to come back to them? Do you have one?
yeah, yes, I do have. I'll share
Okay.
with you later, Carol.
Okay, that's good. Go back to your slides on the map of Southeast Asia, the one that has Singapore got what kind of products? Not this. This one, the previous one. What people are
This
buying,
one?
the one. What people are buying from each country. This one, stop. What Asians are buying. So are you
Yeah,
saying that, let's say in Thailand, the Thailand people are buying clothings, moms and babies product and gadget. That means things that import into Thailand
yeah,
lah. So
yes.
you can ship to Thailand as well.
Yeah, yeah, we do ship to Thailand.
In Vietnam as well. Vietnam, you got lane already over
Uh,
there.
we now we got lane and partners there.
Partners there. What about Myanmar? No, not yet.
Myanmar, not yet. We are developing for one of our big clients.
Okay, so let's say if I have a Shopify account and I'm already selling to the Thailand sellers or Vietnam sellers, I can engage Janio to complete my last mile lah over there lah.
Yes, we can do end to end as well. Pick up from you and then deliver to your buyer.
Cool, interesting.
So, so if you look at the Southeast Asia map here, we are focusing more on the Golden Triangle, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, and also Thailand.
Philippines is a good market, but when it comes to payment, that's where you may have to offer your COD right over there.
Yes.
Is it open yet? Not yet, right? Only Singapore, Indonesia at the moment.
Yes, Philippines, we are working on it. Hopefully, we can launch soon.
Okay, good. Okay, so how do these people come in contact with you? Where's your contact?
Please, anyone who are interested, please visit our website www.janio.asia. Through our website, you can actually go to the inquiry form. You can just drop us
Okay.
inquiry, and our commercial team in Malaysia will contact you soon.
I will put up the the link of your resource center, where you have all your articles and your ebook later in this video. And I will also add in how they can visit janio.asia website to have the inquiry form inside the YouTube comments later. Yeah, I saw this very good initiative. So this content contributed by your team in Southeast Asia lah.
Yes, so yes, this page, I would
Mm.
say, is a very useful information on the entire Southeast Asia e-commerce landscape.
Okay. Let me ask you, the Indonesia products, you can send food over without any problems, right? For B2C.
B2C, yes, no problems.
Any restrictions like liquids and all? Let's say, some of these paste, for example, sambal paste and all these paste. Is that, if it's still commercialized, is still can go in?
Yeah, if it's sealed properly, then yes.
Cordial, what about those cordials can go into Indonesia?
Yes.
Wow. Unbreakable and safe lah, seal lah.
The most important is packaging. They have to package
Packaging.
properly. Yes. In fact, in Jakarta, we actually host the biggest bonded warehouse in Jakarta.
In Jakarta, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
So we are very strong in Jakarta. We have our own fleet as well in Jakarta. We can do COD in Indonesia, and we have a big customer support and commercial team based in Jakarta.
Good. What is Janio's 2021 plans for next year?
Okay, for Janio commercial plan for next year, we are focusing Indonesia. That's for sure. So aside launching the Indonesia initiative, we are also working very closely with Easy Store and also MDEC to launch probably to launch a permanent directory in Indonesia, which consists of all those merchants and brands from Malaysia. So we actually try to bring a group of Malaysian brands into Indonesia now. So Indonesia is one of our initiative. Second initiative will be continue to build the logistic infrastructure throughout Southeast Asia and also Asia as well. We are also developing China, Japan, and Korea lanes.
Last time we did a program with Easy Store on the Sama Digital that goes into Taiwan. Yeah. You guys can send to Taiwan already, right?
Yes, we do.
Any restrictions on food, Bryan, to go into Taiwan, especially halal food, B2C?
Halal food B2C is okay.
Okay, right. What can you send to Taiwan?
Okay.
What you cannot send to Taiwan, do you know?
What we cannot send to Taiwan is some of the supplements. If you talk about food, those dry food is okay, no problem. But if you talk about those wet food that with a liquid sauce, that one we are having problems to send to Taiwan. Not only Janio, this is actually airline restrictions.
So sauce and paste is restricted to Taiwan .
Yeah.
Interesting. So now you can go to Taiwan. So I'm looking forward to one for go to US, share with me the rates and all this so that I can reopen and reactivate back my Etsy and my eBay account. I can't operate. And I close them. I even close my Amazon account, put on vacation mode at the moment.
Vacation mode.
Yeah, I put on vacation mode. I can't activate it. So I was hoping that I can utilize normal post service going to America, especially, and Europe. and Australia. So that's my market lah. Okay. Any
Yeah,
last word from you, Bryan, to encourage people to go cross-border, especially using Janio services? Go on.
yes, and thanks, Carol. And I would like to actually invite, all Malaysian merchants, online traders, SMEs, OEM manufacturer, kindly please, Malaysian government, especially Madrid and also MDEC is actually helping a lot of the SME to adopt the digital economy. So anyone that interested to explore more on how to do cross-border into Southeast Asia, particularly Singapore and also Indonesia, please contact us. Most welcome. Please visit our website, www.janio.asia for more insight and information.
Thanks, Bryan. So thanks everyone for the short, sweet, and simple introduction into Janio. A lot of you may not heard who is Janio Asia are. So this is an opportunity for you all to go and explore their services, their products and services for you all to export to the neighboring countries, especially to Singapore and also to Indonesia. These people are the experts. So I have a product that I shipped out to Singapore for my cousin, and well, they treat me a little bit different. So I just passed the barang to them and they will just pack and it was at ease. But because you're doing this as a business, of course, you have to pack your products and Janio will come and collect. Janio has their own flyers and all this, can Bryan?
Yep,
Flyers.
ada.
That's good. So we look forward for the audiences to engage with Janio. I will put up the relevant contacts and links at the end of this video. Do subscribe to this channel, which is my Carol Fong channel, and also please join the FB group, which is the Go eCommerce FB group. And one is the Entrepreneurs and Startups in Malaysia, which is led by Daniel Cervantes. And also come into the Go eCommerce community in DingTalk. I will tell you where the guide is at the end of the video. Again, thank you, Bryan, for your time. I know you're a busy man. With this pandemic, you got more orders to go out for your clients. And I saw your clients, all of them are friends of ours, the Hermo, the Baby Organic. There's so many of our friends there. And I wish you all the best. And I will do keep in touch. So thank you, everybody. Okay, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode of Tech Talk with Carol. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks, Carol.